We've got some sewing to get done this week. Personally, I think jeggings might be the bane of my existence. I know that's a bold statement. I just really like cotton. Good, old-fashioned, 100% ethically sourced, sustainable, organic cotton. Apparently that's a lot to ask for, though. I've been doing my research to try to find a ethical and lasting wardrobe for this spring going into summer, and I have found just about nothing. I have turned to the old classic that is thrifting, because it's one of the few places I can go that I feel like at least doesn't directly contribute to slave labor in third world countries. Unfortunately, with thrifting, you really have to be flexible about what you're willing to wear, and I am not. I like very specific clothes. I like my denim very specific, and I like it to fit me in very particular ways, which means that I need to up my tailoring game. For the longest time, I would buy my denim online from companies that I trusted, but recently I'm learning that maybe I shouldn't trust those companies, A, and B, I no longer really know my size, and it's been varying a lot recently. I was pretty consistently the same size for about 10 years, and that's just not true anymore. So I need to be able to buy jeans that are the right cotton makeup, the right structure, the right leg style that I'm looking for, be it straight at the time or skinny. I really don't do anything, maybe a little boot cut. And be able to alter it so that the waist fits. I find that that's often the hardest part, is getting the waist to fit right. So right now, I got these jeans on eBay, good old-fashioned Levi's jeans. They're not exactly what I wanted, so rant with Katie. I used to love Levi's jeans. They were all that I would wear. I would get the nice 96 to 98% cotton. They have a little bit of stretch because there's some elastane in them. They fit comfortably. They're wonderful. But recently I've noticed that whenever I purchase Levi's jeans, the cotton percentage is like 60%, 80%. Recently I got a pair that was 55% cotton and the rest was polyester and elastane, and that is just not what I need in my life. So I went on eBay to try to find some of their older jeans that were less worn, and I was only semi-successful. I found some that's I think 94% cotton, which is still too low of a percentage for me, but they were affordable and I am practicing my tailoring on them. So I'm gonna see how well it goes, and because they are more elastane, there'll be a little bit more flexibility if the tailoring doesn't go well at all. And if I completely butcher it and I can't wear these shorts, at least I didn't spend like, $200 on a really nice pair of denim jeans, 100% cotton, that I tailored and they look like garbage or don't fit. Far worse if they just don't fit. So today I am tailoring jeans. finishing up and taking a look at my work, I will say there are some areas that look a little bit amateur, shall we say. Like that seam that doesn't line up quite right. This belt loop is standing up instead of laying flat, and some of the seams are just a little bit on the rugged, rough side. But overall, I would say that the jeans do fit really well, so I am very happy with that, and those are pretty simple errors that I can just work on through practice, so I'm not super worried about it. I would definitely try it on another pair of jeans if I found something that I really liked, specifically thrifted, that was too big. I could take it down, and I feel a lot more confident in that. I did also go ahead and cut them off into shorts because what I really need is a spring-summer wardrobe. I often do this. I almost never buy jean shorts because I find that in stores they're usually just sold too short for comfort. So I usually buy jeans and cut them off. It's not my favorite because it is kind of wasteful then of all of the denim on the leg. But then I have shorts that I actually feel comfortable wearing instead of just awkward. That being said, yeah, I am really happy with how they turned out. It didn't take as long as I expected, and I had a little bit of extra time to enjoy other projects. Today's been kind of disjointed. Max is having some trouble sleeping. We're switching from his 3 to 6 month sleep suit into just a wearable blanket, and he doesn't like it. Or I guess he likes it too much. He just wants to play. And so he's having a really hard time falling asleep. I'm listening to him. He's in the room right over. So I'm just kind of listening to him playing and laughing and kind of getting fussy because I can tell he's really tired, but I need to give him the time to figure it out. So I'm trying to do quiet activities while he figures that out so I don't disturb him while he's in the middle of trying to sleep. Normally it's not an issue because he falls asleep really well now, but with the new sleeping arrangements, I just need to be a little bit more careful for a couple days. That being said, I thought that this was a wonderful opportunity to get some knitting done and sit in the sunshine. It's not quite warm enough to really sit comfortably outside, and it's pretty damp, kind of muddy and gross. But it is sunny. It's been sunny for a couple of days now, and it is supposed to be sunny. I think this is supposed to be the last sunny day for a week or more, and so I need to take advantage. I need to enjoy it while I can. Just one thing I love about this house is this studio window is really enjoyable. As far as knitting progress goes, I am this far. I have another panel just like this. I am this last row away from connecting my two panels, the front and back panel, at the armhole. So I'm getting pretty close. I also, because I had my sewing machine out for altering the jeans, I took some time to sew some extra fabric swatches. I have a whole bunch of fabric that I just kind of have kept, always with a project in mind, but never actually done. And since I'm going to be getting rid of a lot of my fabric, which is actually really good, because let's be real, it's just been sitting there and I haven't used it. I figured I would take the time to just make some fabric swatches of it. Max loves playing with fabric. He loves sheets and blankets and my shirts, and I thought it might be nice to do like a tissue box full of fabric swatches, and then he can practice putting them in, pulling them out, and playing on them. But I
actually sew the edges. I don't want it to fray and for him to eat frayed fabric threads. Polyester is probably not a great idea. So yeah, I'm sewing the edges of them. So I will have a whole bunch of fabric swatches for him.
I really need to come up with a sign off because this feels awkward every time. But thank you for watching, and I will see you in the next video.